It's not your imagination. No, you're not black American. You wonder why they call you Jamaican when you're above all the other nations. It's not your imagination. No, you're not a Haitian. You wonder why they call you Puerto Rican when you're above all the other nations. It's not your imagination. They just wanna keep us down. They don't wanna see us with the crown. Judah mourneth in the gates thereof languish. They are blackened to the ground, yeah. They keep us low key, red that and no see. It's more to you than them dreads and them gold tee. I never cut my beard, forget a gold tee. Guard your spirit like a goalie.
Go to the next article. This is the type of dude that'll use it on you right here. Y'all know who it is. He's
that, DJ?
Your friendly nigga.
AKA Mr. China.
DJ Trump.
I told you, man.
China.
Unbelievable.
USA DJ.
He went live today, right? You heard him?
Nah, I didn't listen to it today.
So
Drop it,
a
man.
brother asked him the same question. Did you recant or change your thoughts on the comments you made prior about China? He said, Trump said, no. Actually, I'm meeting with him today, and no, I don't change my mind. Yes, it's from China.
That's pride.
Oh, man. You got to love that guy, man.
China right there, man. That's somebody could only talk like that if they got the bombs.
Right.
Hey, let's read that. Go back to that. Read that for us.
Trump wants packed churches and economy open again on Easter, despite the deadly threat of coronavirus.
Oh, good old Easter, right?
Hey!
Now, we didn't go. I just wanted to read the title. Go to the video because he's gonna speak a mouthful of his foolishness that he's talking about.
Bring it up.
Play that thing for us.
The Bible certainly
that's
is
not
one
it.
of-
That's not it.
If not, I mean,
That's not it. It's a video before that.
Beautiful.
Come on, man.
Everything's
Stay with me.
wonderful. Everything's wonderful.
Let's go.
Great.
We're out of dates
China loves me.
where you think America can be working again, and that's Easter Sunday. That's 19 days from now. How did you come up with that day?
well, it's 19 days, but add another 7 because we've been doing this now for 7. So that's from the time we heard about it.
7 and 9.
From the time so from the time we close it up. So you could add 7 to 9. Look, Easter's a very special day for me. And I see it's sort of in that timeline that I'm thinking about. And I say, wouldn't it be great to have all of the churches full? You know, the churches aren't allowed essentially to have much of a congregation there. And most of them I watched on Sunday online. And he was terrific, by the way, but online is never going to be like being there. So I think Easter Sunday, and you'll have packed churches all over our country. I think it would be a beautiful time. And it's just about the timeline that I think is right. It gives us more chance to work on what we're...
Hey, real quick. You know why he's talking like this is how you know every Christianity church in America supports Trump.
Yep.
Because Trump saying we need to pack these churches for Easter Sunday. Ain't that what already happens each year, Easter Sunday?
go.
Right.
With all the drug dealers that they never came to church.
Yeah.
Now they come to church.
Right.
The biggest pot, the biggest tithing pot
Right.
is Easter Sunday. It's all about money.
Yep. That's what
At
it
these
is.
churches, that's when the biggest checks come in.
Hack Easter sandwiches. And Easter ain't got nothing to do with God.
Right.
So, now look at this. Check this out. On the dollar bill, on the white man's dollar bill, don't they got "In God we trust"? Now show us where Jesus or God ever ordained Easter.
Never.
It's not there.
Bring it out.
That's all praises that the Lord allows these foolish people to speak because it exposes who they are.
Right.
They are the people of sin. That's what the man of sin.
Mouthpieces of Satan.
The man of sin. Give me that in Psalms chapter 50. Psalm chapter 50 and verse 19. Bring it out, man.
Bring it out.
Psalm 50 and 19.
Psalm chapter 50 and verse 19.
Bring it out.
Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit.
Thy tongue frameth deceit. Where can any white evangelical Christian or any white man or any black Christian on the face of the earth justify Easter in the Bible?
Bring it out. Can't do it.
Nope. You can't do it. You gonna show up on Easter and God ain't gonna be there and everybody gonna get the damn coronavirus. I'm gonna make sure I wasn't there.
Bring it out.
Everybody's sick.
Said, oh, you brought them in droves for me. You set it up for yourself.
Thank you, Trump.
Hey, jump up to verse 16. Look at this.
Yeah, that's the one right there.
Verse 16. But unto the wicked.
Who's the wicked? Because God says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
That's right.
Watch this, read.
But unto the wicked God saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes? Or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth?
Read.
Seeing thou hatest instruction, and casteth my words behind thee.
They'll read clearly. On the 14th day of the first month at even is the Lord's Passover.
Right.
They'll see that? Nah. So, hey, put some rabbits in there that lay eggs.
Right.
That's what the wicked do. God says you hate instruction. Clearly you see who the wicked is.
Yeah.
Because everything in the Bible they reject.
Right.
That's what they
Big, on top of that lets you know that the wicked will be declaring God's word.
Bring it out.
They'll wear it as a mask and portray themselves to be godly, but won't do what God wants them to do.
Heavy.
So this is a big red signal,
Where's
red
it at?
flashes. It's letting you know that the wicked will be speaking God's word.
Matthew 24 tells you what they gonna be saying. The wicked will be saying with God's word. Matthew 24, and let's read 4 and 5.
Bring it out.
The book of Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 4. And Jesus answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you.
No man deceives you. Read on.
For many shall come in my name, saying,
Many. Now, see, this is how you know it's not talking about one individual, because right after this is going to say, it's not talking about one individual. It says many. So it's going to be hordes of people. It's going to be people that are packed in a church on Easter Sunday.
Bring it out. Right. Yep.
Read on.
For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ.
I am Christian. Christian. Christ-like.
Follower of Christ.
I am a follower of Christ. Read on.
And shall deceive many.
And shall deceive many. If you think God, Christ, the angels got anything to do with Easter at all.
Right.
He's telling you who the wicked are. It's the Christians.
That's a cold.
And it ain't, I'm not talking about the Christians in the Bible. I'm talking about these modern day Christianity Christians. It's all faith and no works.
Bring it out.
Christ warned you, said, you better get away from them. Right. They're gonna deceive you.
So basically, the wicked, they're going to be using God's words, right? Yeah. And they're going to be using God's words and teaching for money. Like, I watched a show on Netflix. It's called Mozart or Cozart or something like that. What they end up doing is a lot of these churches, right? Drug dealers, what they would do, they would launder money using a lot of these churches. Wow. So when you see Easter being so packed, a lot of these drug dealers, they funneling the money. They're cleaning money through the pastors. They get a percentage of that, and then it goes back to them. That's the way.
Untaxed.
Yeah, untaxed.
Right.
And you know, it's basically like a business.
No, I'm talking about that.
That's crazy.
Amazing.
Hey, so
here we go.
You got it?
Yeah. 2 Corinthians 11. Which one? 2 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 13.
And a lot of these Trump supporters, black people, black Trump supporters, you're going to go to church on Easter Sunday like a dummy. And the Lord will strike your ass. You're going to be in a hospital the next day.
Read that.
2 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 13.
Bring it out.
For such are false apostles, deceitful workers, transforming themselves into the apostles of Christ.
Transforming themselves into followers of Christ. Watch the next verse.
And no marvel.
No marvel.
For Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light.
Ask yourself, how do you determine who Satan is if he looks like an angel of light? If he looks like the righteous one, the only way that you can determine is you must be keeping God's law.
That's it.
That's right.
That's it. That is it. Hey, go to the video on Trump, because I I didn't know that Trump used religion so much to get voted as president until I saw this video and it did his whole campaign. Play the video, man. Look how much he talk about the Bible. This wicked ass dude. Play it.
The Bible certainly is one of, if not, I mean, it is the book.
Let's pray together, may we? Yes.
I believe in God. I am Christian. I'm a Protestant. I'm very proud of it. Presbyterian, to be exact.
I'm Presbyterian. Boy, that's down the middle of the road, folks. In all fairness. I mean, Seventh-day Adventist, I don't know about.
I have great relationship with God. I have great relationship with the evangelicals. And I go to church a lot, always on Christmas, always on Easter, always when there's a major occasion. And during the Sundays, I'm a Sunday church person. I like to do the right thing where I don't have to actually ask for forgiveness. When we go in church and when I drink my little wine, which is about the only wine I drink, and have my little cracker, I guess that's a form of asking for forgiveness. And I do that as often as possible.
Stop it, man. The only wine you drink? He got cabinets.
Whiskey. What's that place called? Mar-a-Lago?
Right.
Up there in West Palm?
Come on, stop it, man.
Come on, man. Come on.
Thou shalt not lie, Trump. Hey, listen, it's easy for him, just like breathing.
That's a good point, man. The newscasters have did like fact checkers on him. Right. He's lied like over 20,000 times as a president.
Amazing.
Probably more than that.
Because all of it is scripted. He's reading off a script. He got a PR.
But he approves those scripts to lie.
Real quick, I'm gonna pull a script because Trump said he's going to keep. He said Christmas and Easter. Well, let's see if Christ agreed with that. Go to Matthew 26. Read that in verse 17 and 18. Let's see what would Jesus do?
What would Jesus do?
Man,
what was that? That was high school, man. Them bracelets. Was...
I had one.
All praises.
I had one. Okay. All praises. We actually doing what Jesus did.
All praises. That brother was a junior deacon.
You still got your bracelets?
Still got
it. In the spirit, man. What's your problem?
He do got it. Look, y'all. All I got is what would Jesus do?
I'm asking, man. You gotta be converted.
Got it.
Junior deacon.
He's a junior deacon.
No, you got his what would Jesus do bracelets on.
Hey, Cat was TD Jakes' armor bearer.
Break it out. Break it out.
What the hell is this?
Go ahead, 26 to 17, y'all.
Matthew chapter 26 and verse 17.
Bring it out.
Now the first day of the feast of unleavened bread, the disciples came to Jesus, saying unto him, where wilt thou that we prepare for thee to eat the Passover?
To eat the what?
To eat the Passover.
Did they ask him, what about Easter?
Right.
Did they ask him that?
Chasing Bunny.
Right. Chasing, when the egg hunting. Where you want us to hide the eggs at?
Right. They had to ask you that.
And Easter baskets.
Right. Easter prepare the ham. Hey! Read on.
And he said,
and Christ said, come on.
Go into the city to such a man and say unto him, the master saith, my time is at hand.
Tonight's my night.
I will keep the Passover.
I will keep what?
I will keep the Passover at thy house with my disciples.
Bring it out, my brothers.
So he wasn't keeping no Easter.
He wasn't keeping no Easter.
Hey, so Christ wasn't keeping Easter?
No.
Bring it out.
That's a heavy point that you press.
Cold precept.
That's heavy. Yeah. So go to that picture, man, and check this out. I saw this and I had to download it and upload it because a lot of our people don't know about that Ishtar, man. Bring it out. Pull it up, man. So this comes from the Vine's Complete Expository Dictionary. Now, if you ain't got it, you might want to get it because this definition about to drop on Easter is heavy. Bring out that next picture. Read that for us, officer.
Easter. The term Easter is not of Christian origin.
Bring it out.
Hold on. Go back up. Let's see. The phrase after the Passover signifies after the whole festival was at an end. So read that again. The term what?
The term Easter is not of Christian origin. It is another form of Astor.
Astarte.
Astarte.
Astarte. It's going to tell you who Astarte is. Read on.
one of the titles of the Chaldean goddess, the Queen of Heaven. The who? The Queen of Heaven.
You know what I want? Jeremiah 44.
Yep, the Queen of Heaven.
Bible is a true book, y'all.
Hey, so all y'all out there celebrating Easter, you think doing Christ a favor? You actually worshiping the doggone Queen of Heaven. Bring it out. Idolatry, worshiping other gods.
Read that, verse 17.
Jeremiah chapter 44 and verse 17.
Bring it out.
16.
Verse 16. As for the word that thou hast spoken unto us in the name of the Lord.
Now this is the women talking. I want y'all to understand that. Jump up to verse 15.
Yeah, you gotta read for
Read 15.
Verse 15. Then all the men which knew that their wives had burned incense unto other gods.
Now this is for all you weak men that allow your wives to do what they want to. Read on.
And all the women that stood by, a great multitude, even all the people that dwelt in the land of Egypt, in Pathros, answered Jeremiah, saying, as for the word that thou hast spoken unto us in the name of the Lord.
So we know that God speak to you. We know what you're talking about is the truth. Read on.
We will not hearken unto thee.
We don't care what that Bible say. We gonna do our own thing, and we going to Easter Sunday. Read on.
But we will certainly do whatsoever thing goeth forth out of our own mouth to burn incense unto the Queen of Heaven.
Astarte. And now look at this. This is the book of Jeremiah.
Book of Jeremiah.
This is way before Christ came to earth, y'all. Right. So you got some explain. Your pastor got some explaining to do of how Astarte goes back to the Queen of Heaven, which was before Jesus. You got to answer these questions, Pastor, because something add up. Between you and Trump, somebody lying.
Trump resume is really at an L right now.
He's been in L for a long time.
Read that again. To burn incense.
To burn incense unto the Queen of Heaven, and to pour out drink offerings unto her, as we have done.
Hold on, jump down to 19.
Verse 19. And when we burnt incense to the Queen of Heaven and poured out drink offerings unto her, did we make her cakes to worship her?
Now look, check this out. The cakes done just transformed and morphed over time into what? Little bitty eggs. Painted eggs.
Yep.
What do we say all the time? Rabbits and eggs. Rabbits don't lay eggs, dude. Hey, what is that? Google. What is that? What's that? Diana. The ancient Diana. The ancient Diana statue to show you how it went from they used to make cakes, it transformed to eggs, and now they put a rabbit on it and they push it in Walmart right after Christmas.
Covered in chocolate.
Amazing.
Covered in chocolate. And you know what? You know what black people do? Oh, it's for the kids. The kids. Right. You go take away. I know no rabbit don't lay eggs, but it's for the kids. Okay.
They put money in it now to get the empty eggs and they fill it up with money.
Yep.
Candy.
Yeah, we all used to do that. We can't stop, man. We all used to be looking for the big egg back here in the backyard, at the park.
But this used to
we all had Easter suits.
Scroll down. Let's see if we can see another picture of it. That's a good one, but scroll down.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know Levi had.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Levi had the banging Easter suits, Cap.
No.
There you go, right there. You see it? Yeah. The bright. Hey, after this, we're gonna pull up Easter suits.
Yeah, we
look at that.
No.
Zoom in on that. Zoom in on that.
Brother, you better not.
So this is where the eggs come from, man. That's real talk, man. That look nasty, man.
Yeah, man. That's demonic.
That is some demonic ass stuff, man. And this is what they was doing, man.
What is it? A god of fertility.
Yeah.
Right. Orgies and sexual pleasures.
There you go.
Oh man, that look disgusting, man.
That's what you teaching your children to worship on Easter.
Yep. But instead of that, now it looks like an innocent bunny.
Right.
Yep. Pull up
they
Easter
had to make
suits.
sure
Same spirit.
it was acceptable to children. Because remember, over
Kids
generations,
was screaming, cry for that.
right? They're probably crying, running away from that, so they switched over to the bunny.
It's just an innocent bunny.
The little Cadbury bunny.
Damn, I remember the commercials.
Hey, pull up the.
Pull up the Easter suits. Let's pull up the Easter suits.
Go to Haiti Easter suits.
No, stay in the
You know Judah had the suits.
Nah, you know Judah got a suit, man.
Hey, Easter suit.
Nah, don't pull
it up.
They'll come out with a whole USA flag.
Yeah,
Come on,
yeah,
man.
I know Judah used to wear some bright Easter.
Hey, it's crazy how Judah
all
went.
pink.
They went
All
from,
white.
They went from the suits to the linen.
Man, just pull up Easter suits. Come on, man.
see
You know
that?
it ain't no damn hate of Easter
Spirit,
suits.
man. Who's back there?
And I said it was a Levite,
We're
too.
taking applications, y'all.
Mimosa, man. I don't know what's up
Come on,
with
man.
you,
Just pull up Easter suits.
Email us your application.
There you go.
There you go.
Remember Judah.
Judah.
Oh, that's Northern Kingdom.
Judah, baby.
Hey, it's Northern Kingdom right there.
Go to the worst Easter outfits.
Hey, right there.
Right there. That's Judah. You see that forehead? Click on it. Come on, blow it up. Blow it up, man.
Oh my God.
You see that pink suit? That's somebody Deuteronomy 20.
Lord,
That's an Easter suit right there.
That's an Easter suit.
Easter suit right there. Blow it up, please, if you can. Blow it up. Damn.
Front row, tied in.
Yes, you're not. Look at that forehead. That's Judah.
That's somebody's uncle. Right now, I'm telling you, right now, that's somebody's uncle in the truth. That's somebody's uncle in the truth right now, and they done turned off FCN.
Say what's up, nephew? What's
Be
up?
proud. Be proud. I'm telling you, only Judah wear all pink.
Break it out.
Judah's the only
Back out, man.
that wears all pink suits.
Remember, in their mind, they tell you, I make this thing look good.
Right.
Yeah. Exit out, man. Come on, go back to it. Go back to the Easter suits. That ain't the only one. I'm telling you that right now.
Go down.
Sisters be in your little Easter outfits too with your Easter hats.
Yeah, that's everybody's grandma.
Oh yeah.
That's somebody Deuteronomy
That's
28
an Easter
highlight.
suit.
That's a player from the Himalayas.
That's an Easter suit.
Watch out now.
Look at that combo.
Watch out. This shoes back your hat.
Pepto pink, man.
And you know he got the bop with it.
man.
You know he got the bop with it.
And he got an iPhone. Smartphone.
That's an iPhone 3.
That's a free phone too.
That's an Android.
Watch out.
All
He-
praises.
He put one of them old Cougars number in there. Pay all the bills.
What the hell is this?
With the Easter money.
Man, Lord, thank the Lord he saved us from that, man. Because all of us, if we'd have got that old, we'd have been in church wearing that, man.
Not me.
Yeah, you would. You'd have
would've
been
never did that.
42 and you'd have decided to give your life to the Lord.
Ow!
And you'd have been in there the next Easter in a
Bring it out.
Oh man.
Unbelievable. Look at
Nah, don't click on that.
that. Oh, that's bad.
Hey, go click on that one right there. Right there, the color closeout Lady Willie, because these the Easter suits for the women.
there you
go.
Right
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Yep.
Oh, you like
you
women up there?
You women, you be going hardcore at your
yeah.
Easter
Oh, yeah.
hat right
Oh,
there.
yeah. Hey, that's
Oh
Easter right there.
yeah.
What
We
the-
all got an auntie like that, baby.
Hey, Cap, that's the first lady right there.
Yeah, that's the first lady. That's the first lady hat. Yep. Best believe it.
And it's on clearance. They trying to make that money.
You think this by accident?
Hey, they took $100 off, bro.
They know who they targeted.
Yeah, there's real talk. They know who
They know. You don't see Esau wearing that hat.
What the hell is this?
Come on.
That is an Easter Sunday hat right there. Baby. After Easter, go put it back in the closet on the mannequin head.
They're gonna save it for Mother's Day. They're gonna save it for Mother's Day.
Hey, back out, man. Go back to that. Go back to that definition, man. We ain't done with that. We ain't done with that definition. Go back to it. Hey, let's read. The term Easter is not of Christian origin. Read on.
It is another form of Astarte.
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 Good job, Judah.
One of the titles of the Chaldean goddess, the Queen of Heaven.
Them Hamites, the Queen of Heaven. Read on.
The festival of
Pasch, that's the Hebrew word for Passover. Go ahead.
Pasch, held by Christians in post-apostolic times, was a continuation of the Jewish feast, but was not instituted by Christ.
Oh, it what?
But was not instituted by Christ.
Make sure you show all your aunties and grandmas and your uncles and grandpas this, that Christ had nothing to do with what you call it, Easter.
Right.
That's right.
So it lets you know also that they were celebrating Wicked Easter around us at the same time we were celebrating our Passover.
Yep.
Hey, get Colossians 2:8 real quick.
Read up.
Get Colossians 2:8.
Colossians chapter 2 and verse 8. Go
Bring it out.
Beware, lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit.
When you spoil somebody, when you have spoiled milk, it's disgusted. It's no longer used for its purpose.
Yeah.
You know,
Through philosophy and vain deceit.
Read on.
After the tradition of men.
This is what's going on. Easter is a tradition of men. The definition just said Christ didn't institute Easter. So if Christ didn't do it, it was another man that did. Now read on.
After the rudiments of the world.
After the doings of the world, after the traditions, the following of the world. Read on.
And not after Christ.
Easter ain't got nothing to do with Christ. Read out. And it's no coincidence that they put Easter the same time around Passover.
Heavy precept. It's gonna say that. I think it's gonna say that. Watch. Go back to it. And then we're gonna pull the script of, oh man, all praises. You set that up, man. I'm gonna catch that lob, and I'm gonna, even though NBA season is canceled, all praise to the Most High, I'm gonna dunk it.
Right.
Read that, but was not instituted.
But was not instituted by Christ, nor was it connected with Lent. From this Paschal, the pagan
Pasch. I think it's Pasch.
The pagan festival of Easter was quite distinct and was introduced into apostate Western religion.
For what reason?
As part of the attempt to adapt pagan festivals to Christianity.
Oh, drop a bomb on that one, baby.
Western religion to adapt pagan festivals to Christ.
Acts chapter 12.
Wow.
That's exactly what you was talking about. They lined it up around the same time, so Christians will feel quite okay.
Comfortable.
We don't do that Passover. We do Easter. Why? Because the church says so, and we pagans and don't know it. But we're going to celebrate this Easter. Read that, Acts chapter 12, and let's read verse 3 on down.
Acts chapter 12 and verse 3.
Read verse 1.
Verse 1. Now about that time, Herod the king stretched forth his hands to vex certain of the church.
Herod is an Edomite. Herod is a what you would call today a white man.
Right.
Read on.
And he killed James, the brother of John, with the sword.
He killed a black man with the sword. A white man killed a black man with a sword. Nothing new under the sun.
Right.
Read on.
And because he saw it pleased the Jews,
the wicked of our people, go ahead.
he proceeded further to take Peter also.
I try to get another one. Go ahead.
Then were the days of unleavened bread.
If you don't know what the days of unleavened bread are, go to Luke chapter 22, verse 1. So he killed him around the days of unleavened bread, right? Read Luke 22, 1.
Chapter 22 and verse 1. Now the feast of unleavened bread drew nigh, which is called the Passover.
The feast of unleavened bread is what?
Which is called the Passover.
He killed James on Passover, around Passover. Go back to Acts.
Acts chapter 12 and verse 3. And because he saw it pleased the Jews, he proceeded further to take Peter also. Then were the days of unleavened bread. And when he had apprehended him, he put him in prison and delivered him to 4 quaternions of soldiers to keep him.
Read.
Intending after Easter to bring him forth to the people.
So look at this. The Bible even backs it up that they made Easter around Passover to break in the ungodly.
Pagan tradition.
You know what? I substitute the word every time I see pagan. You know what my mind says? Satan traditions. Because pagan just means ungodly, not of God. So if it's not of God, guess who it's of? Of Satan.
Against God.
It's against God. So those are the Satan, breaking the Satanists. Oh, just put make up a holiday around the same time, and you know what? These ungodly people that I control, they gonna fall in by the masses. And if the white man tell them, even though it's an epidemic going on, the Lord is judging the earth right now, killing people.
That's right.
The white man gonna say, "I want you back in church, packed. I want it packed.
I want to see that." Trump said that happened in the middle of a pandemic, right? He wants the churches to be full. I want to see it.
That's exactly how you look.
That's going to be crazy.
Sunday.
Easter
I'm a Protestant.
is one of my favorites.
It's very special. I watched it online. It was very good.
It's great.
But it's nothing like being in person. It's nothing like worshiping Satan in person.
Damn. That's what he said.
Worshiping Satan in person.
Here's the proof. Here's the proof. Go to Luke Go to Book of Luke.
Everything is great. They love me.
And the crazy thing about it, since they, instituted all those pagan holidays, and they, they worshiping the Queen of Heaven, that's why they got a lot of effeminate men in the church.
Yeah.
Bring it out. That spirit in there. Same thing with all these masculine women as well.
Yeah. Hey, you know what else? That's why they got a lot of followers.
Yeah.
Christianity itself is nothing but Satan's traditions.
Yeah.
Everything about Christianity is of the devil.
Right.
Mm-hmm. They celebrate Christmas, Halloween, Thanksgiving. Every single way of the world is celebrated in Christianity.
Yeah.
Bring it out. What makes you different from the damn devil himself? What makes you different?
Right, bring it out.
You know what? Christians of today that are caught in Christianity going to Easter, only thing this is what they literally did. You transform yourself into an angel of light.
Right.
Satan that transformed yourself into an angel of light.
Yep.
Instead of celebrating Passover, you celebrate Easter. You call it Resurrection Sunday.
Day.
Right.
Resurrection Day.
That's guilt. That's guilt right there. You telling me now you know to do right, but instead of do right, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and cover that big pile of doodle. I'm gonna sprinkle some dirt on it. Maybe I see it and
Some
call it
sprinkles on
Resurrection
top.
Day. God said it's doodle.
Sugar.
Yeah,
Don't mess with it. It's defiled.
Hey, man,
you want to cover it up.
That's heavy. That's heavy, man.
Come on,
Revelation 12 and 9. I know I called Luke 4, but Revelation 12 and 9 just popped up in my head. Revelation 12 and 9.
Revelation chapter 12 and verse 9.
Bring it out.
And the great dragon was cast out.
That great dragon is Esau. That red dragon in Genesis 25. Read on. And see what God called him. Read on.
That old serpent.
He's old. Go ahead.
Called the devil.
He's what?
Called the devil.
He's the devil, and he does what?
And Satan, which deceiveth the whole world.
What did Trump just do? What do his people believe in wholeheartedly? Easter. They deceive the whole world with Easter.
Hey, that's heavy. That's heavy, Cap, because the state, many states have put issues because of this virus. You can't come out your house.
Yeah,
right.
Donald Trump just convinced them that this virus will be gone in 14 days. Hey, you come out your house, you can be safe. He deceived the whole world.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm gonna be good now. I can go to Easter and worship my God. And watch this. On Easter Sunday, everybody gonna have faith.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Bring it out.
With a damn mask on. Gloves delivered.
If you come, you do. Everybody's like this.
Whoa, wait a minute. It's Easter, girl. It's Easter Sunday. Okay, you got it.
The Lord gonna do away with the disease on Easter Sunday. This is what Jesus got up.
That's a way for him to be transformed as an angel of light.
Right.
To appear, hey, I said it was gonna be done around Easter. Boom, boom. There we go. Now I look like God.
A week later, you're gonna have 50,000 new cases of the coronavirus.
Bring it out.
2,000 people died from it. I wonder why. Because Satan transformed himself into an angel of light, and you believed him.
Guess what? The pastor gonna have a good sermon to teach.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You see, you can't hold back the word of God. Tell you, money. And you know the crazy thing about it? The scripture tell you a gift destroys the heart. Right. The first thing you get while coming out of your house and being from quarantine and all that other stuff is for you to go to church on Sunday morning.
Yep. Go celebrate God rising from the dead.
But you see what white Jesus gave you? He let you leave your house.
That's heavy, man. That's
amazing. And I guarantee you, there's gonna be some Christian woman out there making this face, going like this, crying.
You gonna see it? Yeah, that's guaranteed.
Yeah.
Bring it out.
They're gonna be doing all of that.
Hey, go to Mark chapter 7. We hit this a lot of times, man. Mark chapter 7, and this is what many of our people still caught up in. Don't want to listen to the prophet. They think we crazy. They can call us Power Rangers or whatever you want to call us, but you better damn believe it. We won't be there on Easter Sunday. We celebrated our Passover. That's right. And we got it in.
That's right.
We ate that lamb and that bitter herb. We didn't have no damn eggs nowhere up in here, buddy. None of that. Read that. Matthew chapter 7, Mark chapter 7, verse 6 on down.
Mark chapter 7 and verse 6.
Bring it out.
And he answered and said unto them, well hath Isaiah prophesied of you hypocrites, as it is written, this people honoreth me with their lips, but their heart is far from me.
Their mind is far. Now, this is the thing. We can show our people over and over again that Christ never celebrated Easter. He only celebrated the Passover. And you know what they would say? They would say, well, that's what they say. Yes, your interpretation.
Right.
That's your interpretation. You know what they'll do? This is what they'll run to. Colossians 2:8. Go to that. Go to Colossians 2:8. We're coming back to Mark 7, but this is what you run to. Colossians chapter 2 and verse 8.
Colossians chapter 2 and verse 8.
Bring it out.
Beware lest any man...
Colossians 2:16.
Colossians chapter 2 and verse 16. Let no man therefore judge you in meat or in drink or in respect of an holy day or of the new moon or of the Sabbath days.
They'll hit you with that Colossians 2:16. You can't judge me. I can worship God when I want to. And then they'll back it up with that Galatians 3. It's neither Jew nor Greek. And then they'll walk off on your ass. That's it. Right. You don't even get a chance to respond like, but what about this? What about this? That's your interpretation.
I wasn't prepared for this, but these are my scriptures. I gotta go.
I'm gonna go home and study. That's what Christ is saying. Go back to Matthew chapter 7, verse 6.
Mark chapter 7 and verse 6.
Yeah,
Bring it out.
6.
He answered and said unto them, well have Isaiah prophesied of you hypocrites, as it is written, this people honoreth me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. Howbeit in vain do they worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men.
Jump down to verse 9.
Verse 9. And he said unto them, full well ye reject the commandment of God, that ye may keep your own tradition.
And the hard part and the sad part about this is where it's going to be so bad for you on Judgment Day. You keep celebrating Easter. The tradition that you celebrate here in Babylon the Great, it ain't even yours.
Right.
It came from your oppressor. It came from the man that has historically had his foot on your neck. And Christ gonna ask you, you really chose to follow the dude that never had your best intentions at heart. How come you never just humbled down and did what I said in the book?
Right.
Well, Lord. I thought man was giving his private interpretation. No, I ain't got time for the excuses, man. Off with your head. You gotta go, man. Hey, I got one more. Matthew chapter 26. When you in Matthew 26 just a second ago? Luke. Go to Luke. Go to the book of Luke. It's like 22 or 20 something. Talking about Passover, right? Matthew chapter 22 Luke chapter 22, and let's read 14 through 18. Check this out. Read it kind of quick. Now look at this. This is for all the people that keep on celebrating Easter, right? Read that.
Luke chapter 22 and verse 14. Bring it out. And when the hour was come, he sat down, and the 12 apostles with him. And he said unto them, with desire I have desired to eat this Passover with you before I suffer.
So Christ desired to eat the Passover, right? Read on.
For I say unto you, I will not any more eat thereof until it be fulfilled in the kingdom of God.
Stop right there. Just let that marinate. He did not say that I am not going to eat this bread no more until we get to keep Easter and chase the bunnies.
Right.
Christ is waiting on the kingdom to come so he can celebrate Passover.
Right.
How bad is it going to be if you've been a Christian 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 years of your life, and when that day hit, everybody celebrate Passover, and then you're going to be like, excuse me, Lord, can you show me on the calendar when Easter's going to come up? Right. That's what I've been doing for 50 years on the earth. Can you show me when Easter's going to come about? Because I got my Easter suit. Right. I got my Easter suit on layaway at J.C. Penney. They closed J.C. Penney down, didn't they? They closed it. I think they did. Still open some places? K-Bar. Y'all know about K-Bar. You can put anything on layaway at K-Bar. I don't know if they took out a K-Bar. Macy's? Nah, I didn't have no money to shop at Macy's. Target? No, Target don't carry Easter suits.
Target.
No.
Cap is Target.
No, it's Target. Ross I know Roscoe has some Easter suits.
That. And Marshalls.
It's gonna be in clearance.
TJ Maxx and
Burlington. Hey, Burlington.
Oh yeah.
You know Burlington.
Oh, you can get a good square shoulder Easter suit.
Got the football pads.
With a good tie.
I hated those suits. Man.
You thought you trying to pull it back.
I used to do the same thing.
Cut it, man, and pull that thing out, man. That thing used to sit on my shoulders like that, man.
Like you a linebacker.
Christ waiting on Passover.
Hey, can I get a script?
Go ahead.
Sirach 24 and 23.
Four corner new.
Man. Even Christ, you say Christ is waiting on Passover. Not Easter, man. Not Easter. Read that. Sirach 24 and 23.
Sirach chapter 24 and verse 23.
Start out. Verse 22.
Verse 22. He that obeyeth me shall never be confounded, and they that work by me shall not do amiss.
Read.
All these things are the book of the covenant of the Most High God.
These are all the books of the agreements of God. Read on.
Even the law which Moses commanded for an heritage.
A what?
For an heritage.
A tradition
unto the congregations of Jacob.
So that's our tradition. Bring it out.
That's right.
Keeping God's commandments is the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans' tradition.
Hey, that's heavy what you're saying. So that lets you know the mindset of our people that's still keeping Easter. They still keeping it as an American, not as a Christian.
Heavy.
So when they celebrating Easter, they still under the banner of America.
Heavy. And,
that's their mind.
And we all know the judgment.
Yeah,
Revelation 18:4. We're going to end it on this one right here. Revelation 18:4. And this is for us the truth to solidify our faith to make sure we never go back.
Right.
To that stuff no more. Revelation 18:4.
Revelation chapter 18 and verse 4.
Bring it out.
And he would not for a while.
That ain't 18:4.
Oh, so. Revelation chapter 18 and verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people.
Come out of Babylon the Great, a.k.a. America. Read.
That ye be not partakers of her sins, and that you receive not of her plagues.
Not of her what?
Not of her plagues.
Go to church on Easter Sunday and watch you don't get God's plagues.
Right.
Go to church on Easter Sunday and watch God don't get your ass the plague.
Bring it out.
Corona.
Go to church and try God. Keep trying to take part of Babylon the Great sins and see if God don't hit you with that plague.
Hey, that's heavy, man.
Don't tempt God.
That's heavy, man. You know how many millions of people across the nation going to be in church?
Yeah.
On Easter Sunday?
Especially our people.
Hey, that's the perfect time for the Lord to strike everybody with that.
Everybody.
Right out.
Try.
And you know what's crazy? Everybody getting the Rona except those that's keeping God's commandments. Right. We ain't going to be in no doggone church. That's right.
Yeah.
We ain't going to be in church on Easter Sunday.
That's right.
We'll probably be outside blasting you.
Yeah, wait till you come out.
Hey, that sound like a plan. That sound like a plan.
For real.
Here's a flyer.
Captain Severus has prophesied. All praise to the Most High.
We used to scream Black Power while Heron was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.